Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 366 of the Spearhead Sundays podcast. I'm your host, Lewis Spears, and it's Christmas, baby. Yay. It's Christmas season. We're in December. All of the decorations go up right now. If you had them up even 20 minutes before December started, your house should be burned down. That's the rule. If I hear Christmas music in November, I'm going to come back to the business and play with their wires while they're shut. So when they open what's going on?
Got a huge spider on me. Holy shit.
What? It's on your chair. Is that it?
Yeah, I killed it. Oh my God, that scared the fuck out of me. It was huge. Holy shit.
It's not that big. It was like this big.
Well, it was like that big. It felt like that big.
It's not a tarantula.
Oh my God. Oh, I could feel something crawling in my hair. Oh my God, man.
What do you mean your hair? I thought you got rid of all your hair. Welcome to the show, guys. Spotify Wrapped happened, and we all got to see how cool our music taste is. Has anyone ever looked at their Spotify Wrapped results and then been like, yeah, I've got good taste? Everyone's Wrapped should be an embarrassment to them. If it's not, you're not actually listening authentically. If you look at your Spotify Wrapped and you go, that's cool, you are pretentious and you're doing it on purpose. I know you are. All right? You know what my Spotify Wrapped was? Top listened artist, Coldplay. Then some random guy who released one piano album that I quite enjoy and put on every time I edit. Missy Higgins, Meg the Stallion. That's it. That's a good Spotify Wrapped. That's an authentic one. What, my top songs? 4 Coldplay songs and then 1 piano song. That's a Spotify Wrapped. I only listen to Coldplay and women. Oh, Billie Eilish was in there as well. That's right. Her new album's good, man. What was your... Oh, you're laughing at me? What was your Spotify Wrapped? I promise you... I want you, if you think my Spotify Wrapped is lame, I want you to write it yours in the comments. Give me your top 5 artists and your top 5 songs, write it down, and watch everyone else critique you. What was yours, Keelan?
Mine, I use YouTube Music.
Sorry. What was that?
I use YouTube Music.
You use YouTube Music. How embarrassing. Doesn't matter what you listen to, that's embarrassing. So what do they do? Do they do YouTube Music Wrapped? Fuck, I wish they did YouTube Wrapped so we could all see the absolute garbage that we all watch.
They do 4 quarterly.
Quarterly?
Yeah.
So YouTube Music quarterly reports.
Yeah.
Here's what you've been listening to for the last 3 months.
This summer, you listen to Lime Cordiale and Split Ends. This winter, you listen to Lime Cordiale and Split Ends. This, what's the next one? Spring. You listen to exclusively Lime Cordiale and the Split Ends.
Yeah.
Mine was, my top 4 was...
Before you tell me yours, what did you think of mine?
As expected.
Yeah. I think it's exactly the same as last year.
Yeah. Coldplay's fine. Piano music I get. Missy Higgins is like...
The GOAT.
Yeah. Meg the Stallion, don't get it, but...
Meg the Stallion, okay, look, Meg the Stallion is only there because she released one song that sampled a Gwen Stefani song that I used to love when I was 10, and I looped that one song over 3 days of plane travel once this year and then never listened to it again.
Yeah.
I enjoy Meg the Stallion the way she's meant to be enjoyed, by watching the twerking videos she puts on her own Instagram and then listening to one song and then waiting 6 months for her to post another one. That's how the true stallions consume her art.
So my top 4 artists was number 1, Lime Cordiale.
Yeah, okay, to be expected.
Number 2, Split Ends.
Okay, yeah.
So same band, different year. Number 3 was Crowded House.
Okay. Quite good. Yeah.
So again, same band.
Yeah.
Different decade.
What if Crowded House was renamed to Crowded Gay Bathhouse and every song they did was about having sex with men? So instead of them going, 4 seasons in one day. It's something like more semen 'cause I'm gay. More semen 'cause I'm gay.
Yeah.
What are other songs? What else do they have?
Fall at your feet.
How does that go?
Fall at your feet.
Well, that sounds very similar to 4 seasons in one. Fall at your feet. I'm gay.
There's a line.
I'm gay.
Yeah, there's a line in it that goes, fall at your feet. The finger of blame has turned upon itself.
Okay. What about pull out your peen? I'm gay. I'm gay. Is that how it goes?
You've been wanking all yourself.
Yeah.
And Green Day, which again
What's
is
no, we're not moving on from this.
Okay.
Give me another Crowded House song.
Don't Dream It's Over.
Don't dream it's.
Dream it's over. Hey now, hey now.
Oh,
I came in your mouth. Hey now,
Yeah.
I've come in your
yeah.
ass.
Hey now, gay now.
Hey now, I'm gay now.
That's good. Okay. Hey now, I'm gay now.
Another one is everywhere you go, always take the weather with you.
Yeah. Everywhere you go, always take some prep with you. Everywhere you go.
Okay.
That's medicine you take before having gay sex so you don't get AIDS.
Oh, okay. What's another good one? Teenage Summer is one of the more recent ones.
We'll stay away from that.
And then Green Day was my number 4.
Yeah.
So again, same band.
Yeah. Green gay.
Green Gay. Don't want to be an American. But you know what YouTube also do? They tell you what percentage of fan you are for a band.
Oh, so like it'll rank because I'm you know what is actually impressive? I'm in the top 1% of Coldplay fans. That's fucking crazy because that's like the biggest and the best band in the world.
So you're not going to believe me when I tell you. Lime Cordial, I'm
Yeah,
in the 0.01 top percent fandom.
Yeah, but like you're in the 0.01% of people who listen to that band on YouTube Music. So like I feel like every single person on YouTube Music is the 0.01% of their top band because no one else uses YouTube Music.
Okay, Crowded House is 0.01.
See, exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Split Ends 0.01. But Green Day, I'm in the top 1%.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, Green Day's big in India. So that's what they're all listening to the music clips for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Although they're not getting counted, I guess, because they don't have YouTube Music subscriptions. I don't know how that app works, and I don't want to.
It is funny, like when Lime Cordial released a new album this year,
Yeah.
I was like listening to it and it tells you how many plays each song has. And
Yes.
for like the first week, every song was under 100 plays.
Yeah.
And most of them were probably me.
Yeah. That's awesome. So Spotify Wrapped happened, and if you're not embarrassed, you're not being authentic to yourself. And what I was thinking about, actually, I really am struggling to think.
What? Why is that?
Well, I've just got lots of brain fog, and I feel like I'm slowing down, and I really just
stressed?
feel like I need something to pick up my mind and my mental activity and raise my mental acuity. But I don't really want to have a coffee or a caffeine drink.
I have a suggestion.
Really, what's your suggestion?
I've put on your TV
what?
a special drink for you.
Oh, what's this? Magic Mind.
Could you pass me one as well?
Yeah, mate, you can have a Magic Mind as well. Hey, drink up, buddy. These guys sponsor the show, all right? No? They don't sponsor the show? What do they want us to say? These guys have partnered with the show. Is that what they told us to say? In the rules for the ad read, every brand that partners with you give you rules over things that you can and you can't say. And one of the rules that Magic Mind said was when promoting Magic Mind, use your normal voice. Can you please read that sentence for me?
Yeah, 1 second. I'll find it.
They sent us a big document of how to promote their product.
In bold letters, it says, your normal voice. Please use your natural tone of voice. The one you use in the rest of the podcast. Stay away from trying to sell the product.
Guys, announce our new partner, Magic Mind, a drink that helps mental clarity and focus without any caffeine. This is my normal voice. A lot of you guys don't know that when I do the podcast, this voice that you're hearing right now, that's the voice that I do. But my natural normal voice sounds a little bit more like this. And I would like to promote Magic Mind and to my listeners with my normal voice. Do you think they would like that?
No, I don't.
No? Okay, I'll go back to putting on a voice. In all seriousness, this Magic Mind drink, they sent this to us, and it's great. It's a nootropic drink. It's actually really has helped me focus. Since I started drinking this, I've been having them one a day with coffee, and when I have it, I can just sit and edit for hours. And also, a weird thing that I noticed, maybe 2 days after having it every day, I've just been able to read for way longer periods without getting distracted. I've burned through like 6 comic books, and I've finished a whole actual real person book. Oh, wow. Have you noticed anything since you've been having it?
Yeah, I definitely notice I can read more.
That's that's just focus, right? So anyway, we're going to have one. They partnered with us. We've got a discount code for you. If you guys use Lou20, you will get 48% off.
Sorry, I'll read it.
Okay, fine. Why am I using the wrong voice? If you use the code Lou20 at Magic Mind, you'll get a discount. Anyway, here's Keelan's normal voice. Drink up.
Magic Mind have a limited time offer you can use now that gets you up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off one-time purchases with code LOU20 at checkout. You can claim it at magicmind.com/Lou Spears.
Great. That didn't sound like an ad at all. Now, please read it again in your normal voice. You have to buy...
a limited time offer you can use now.
Yeah, great. Guys, please, for the love of God, you have to get the drink, all right? If you want us to keep these ads funny, you got to get the drink. Genuine opinion is it's great, tastes good, and I've genuinely noticed way more focus. Like, what have we done? We've done like 3 videos over the last 4 days,
and
unheard of here at Spears Incorporated.
And we like Magic Mind so much, we've gone through all of them. That one on the TV there, that's all we have left.
Oh, that's right, because they were like, please make sure that you drink them on camera, and we had almost they sent us like 12. We'd almost finished all of them. I was like, fuck, do we have any left?
That's how much we actually like it.
So this is the last one that we have, and sucked in, Keelan, it's mine. All right, anyway, so what's the fucking website?
Lou20 at checkout. You can claim it at magicmind.com/Lou Spears.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. All right, so I want to talk about the Wicked movie that's come out. We talked about it last episode, but there's been a new phenomenon, all right, that's been happening. So previously we talked about how, for some reason, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo is her name, she's one of the most bald women I've ever seen in my life, by the way, just a side note. No eyebrows, no nothing. I would make a joke about her pussy, but she really didn't like when people were joking about her maybe having a green pussy, so we'll leave it there. Anyway, guys, they've been doing interviews where they cry in every single interview for some reason, and I'm doing a video about this. So I've watched... I had only seen a couple of clips of them crying. I reckon, loaded up there, I have at least 25 clips of them crying. And like I hypothesized last week, I said, how horrible would the film process be if they're crying like this on set? I found 3 videos of them crying during filming. But now the movie is out, and what people have been doing, theater kids who are obsessed with musicals, are going to the cinema to watch Wicked, and they're singing along. Hey man, if I go to a cinema to see any movie, Disney movie, musical, anything, and there's someone in the cinema singing, even if they are 12 rows in front of me, I will be able to nail them in the head with a Coke. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. If I hear someone singing, if they're a 9-year-old girl, I will go to the confectionery section and buy a large Coke just to nail her. I will send you home sticky and wet. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. I was talking about something else. Back to the cinema. I think that's, and I've watched multiple videos of people also pulling the phone out to record themselves singing. And of course, they're all Americans, so we have to give some leeway there. You know? Like an Australian singing in a cinema, phones off, is fucking unheard of. But if you pulled the phone out as well, you wouldn't leave alive. An American recording themselves singing. There's this guy going, I went to the Wicked movie to overcome my stage fright. Hey, where's the stage? Stay at home. That's a good amount of stage fright people should have. That's not stage fright. That's your fucking soul going, hey, don't disrupt everyone. Hey, don't ruin everyone's experience at the cinema. I sense disagreement coming from you, Keelan.
Well, I think that go for your life. Seeing at the cinema if you want.
No! You are contributing to the destruction of the fabric of society. We live in a society and we have rules and etiquette. If you let them sing at Wicked, they're going to be talking during the next fucking Thriller.
I think it's the same as musical theatre, and I'm going to get a bunch of hate for this. But a show like Wicked, where everyone knows, it's so ingrained in pop culture, everyone knows the songs.
Yeah. So let the bitch sing it.
So sing, enjoy.
I saw Wicked live on stage. All right? Not like you, I saw the cinema. I saw it on, like, saw the real thing in Australia with the animatronic dragon. It was fucking sick. If anyone was singing there, I think even the theater kids would be like, that's crazy. You'd put the actors, but for some reason, because it's pre-recorded, it's all good. The only noise that is acceptable in a cinema is laughing and shutting up. That's it. You can laugh because that's involuntary. That's the difference. If you're choosing to make a noise, it's no good.
You go to a musical and you're surprised when people sing?
Yes, because if you went to a musical on Broadway, you wouldn't sing.
But you would. If you saw a...
No,
yes,
you wouldn't.
You would.
No way.
I've been to so many musicals. I went to 4 musicals when I was in London last month.
And were you singing? Were you standing up singing along, having a little sing?
No, but something like...
Was anyone singing?
Not at these ones, but...
Okay, see? All right.
Oh, wait, actually, I saw 6, and there's a bunch of songs I did know.
Yeah.
People were singing along, having a little clap. That's okay.
6? Is that what it's called? Or you saw 6 of them? That's a genuine question.
Oh, sorry. The show was called 6.
I've never heard of it.
It's about Henry VIII's 6 wives. It's just that horrible history song on repeat.
Right.
No, I'm joking. It's about that, though.
Okay.
Who's Joe? The musicals I saw were not ingrained in pop culture. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So no one was singing. But if you go see Moulin Rouge, where every single person knows all the words to every single song, or you see Mamma Mia, or you see Wicked, everyone knows it. It's ingrained. It's fine. Go for it. If you saw Frozen on Broadway, would you expect people to shut up?
Yes, shut the
during
fuck
Let It
up.
Go?
Yeah. Yeah, let it go and walk out the front and sing out the front, you fucking animal. Shut up. No, absolutely not. I've bought a ticket to hear them sing. And I think it's different from live music because everyone's going, what about live music? We sing at Coldplay. I was singing my heart out at Coldplay. But you know what? So was everyone around me, and I couldn't hear them because it's so much louder than like a musical is.
Yeah.
And a musical is like, it's not only music too. So like the music part is like extra. It's like, oh yes, they get to sing. I get to hear the singing. And then there's like some 300-pound woman next to you recording herself in her chin singing poorly. Shut up. Get another Coke, fatty. Keep it down.
I saw Shrek the musical. That's got a bunch of songs everyone knows.
You can sing to that if you want. You can go see Shrek musical and sing if you'd like.
I think there is a style of musical show that you are allowed to sing at.
What if the main character's painted green? Shrek and Wicked you can sing at?
But I think like, Mary Poppins or The Wizard of Oz or something, West Side Story, something people know.
Yes.
That's all right.
No, I would be so upset if I was in a cinema or at a musical and I could hear anyone other than what I'm trying to watch. I would flip out. It would set me off so bad.
Hamilton is an example of everyone knows the song.
Yeah, Hamilton is an example of a bad musical as well. That's like McDonald's of musicals. Oh, let's do a musical with rap, and it'll be about all the American, the founding of America or whatever it's about. I might be biased against American things. I would love to live there. Anyway, my point is, don't sing in a cinema. Am I wrong? I feel like people are going to agree with me.
I get what you mean. I do mostly agree.
I just think that here's the difference.
Yeah.
Most people can't sing.
True.
And I think that in a cinema, you can overpower the speakers real easy. That's why it's different at like any sort of actual concert. Especially like in the acoustics of where you would be watching a musical are so that anyone speaking or singing, the whole fucking room can hear it because that's how the room is built. So when people are singing at like a music venue with a rock band, even if it's small, you can't hear them. But people singing in like cinemas or places that are built for plays and musicals, the sound fucking goes everywhere and competes with what's coming through the speakers. And I think that's why it's so disruptive to me. Anyway.
Yeah. I think what if we settled on this?
If you pull a phone out, you should be killed.
That, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think if there's any chitter chatter during a movie, you should also be executed on the spot.
That's right.
And maybe I agree with don't sing during Wicked, but during Defying Gravity, I think that's the exception.
One of the most vocally impressive songs ever released.
But don't you want to?
I don't want to be. Imagine this. You're sitting next to me at the cinema, experiencing Defying Gravity for the first time, and then when the amazing singer Cynthia Erivo hits the final note, you hear me go, "No!" I've ruined the film for you. You would go, "Man, it was great. I wish the incredibly long man next to me would shut the fuck up."
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. Because that's a beautiful song and everyone knows it. That's true, but no one can sing it.
I think she did a bad version, so it's okay. Go for your life.
Really? I watched a video that had like all of the most famous people who have done it. I thought she was the best.
I really like the Glee version.
Okay. Consistently, you come on here to this show with either the most wrong opinions or just the most obscure. Like that's such a fucking weird opinion that I can't even disagree with you because it's so far away from correct or wrong that it's not even on the scale. What's your favorite color? I like donuts. All right. Well, that's an opinion, but it's not wrong or correct. It's just not even in the realm of what I was asking you. I like the Glee version. Okay. Well, I've won the argument. Cinemas have started doing sing-along previews. That's great.
Yeah.
Screening, sorry. That's great.
But what do you think about like the Taylor Swift movie? There's a lot of controversy about people singing at the Taylor Swift movie.
I think, so now I'm going to contradict myself. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because,
Me too.
because I think, I look at I think the Taylor Swift movie thing was a solution to the problem. I can't get tickets because it's sold out or it's too expensive. So what they were explicitly trying to do was recreate a concert experience. And that's why you can act like it's a concert. But I think that the Wicked movie is the same. It's recreating the musical experience in the cinema. So the etiquette applies and you wouldn't sing if it was live in front of you. So I think the Taylor Swift thing is great.
Yeah, okay.
Like all those videos of like little girls running around and fucking dancing. And I think that's so cute. That's awesome. People got so upset at that. And I was like, man, where's your spirit?
That's what I'm saying about singing Defying Gravity.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm contradicting myself, but no. Maybe, you know what? The problem is it's because she's painted green. You know, if you were singing in the Shrek musical, I'd flip out too. We just have different opinions on musicals where the main character's green. You know? And you better not fucking sing at the Flubber musical. I've run out of green characters. Keep your mouth shut at Swamp Thing. All right, that sucks. I should have ended it at Flubber. That was a real highlight of that bit. And don't sing while drinking your Magic Mind. Hey,
How about the film?
all right. That would have been a much better reference than both of the other two I said.
Hulk?
Yep, another good green
One
character.
of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah, right. That's enough. I bet they do have a musical though.
The Grinch?
It is Christmas.
Mike Wazowski.
All right, that's enough. Let's move on to something a little bit lighter. Did you see the video footage of that in a medical insurance CEO getting murdered in New York City? No. I did because I have a Twitter account and I logged on and I thought, I'm going to see what's going on in the world. And the first thing I see is just someone getting cold blood murdered. And I thought, that's another scar on my psyche. That's another series of images that I'll remember forever. Fucking crazy. So I'm not going to describe it graphically because it's pretty fucked. But basically, CEO of an insurance company got murdered by someone, just some white guy is kind of the only identifying features that we know right now, at least. We're recording it like a couple hours after it happened. The guy just like, the CEO's going from his car to the building. This dude walks up, super calm, shoots him from behind, dumps the gun, jumps on a bike that seems to have been put there as an escape vehicle. He rides directly to Central Park, dumps the bike. They've got security camera footage of what he was wearing. He was wearing like a black spray jacket, all zipped up, face mask, really long pants, I think maybe gloves, but everything zips, right? And he's got a backpack on. So he probably went to Central Park, unzipped out of his outfit, into a new outfit, takes the mask off, walks out like a normal person. And you were saying New York was really busy in this area around this time?
Yeah, the Rockefeller Center was lighting a tree.
Wow. So the city
New York
is...
would have been busy, yeah.
Yeah, city's like incredibly busy at this point in time, even though it was like 4 a.m. in the morning. So it looks like super pre-planned. And now people are just kind of trying to work out, or the police trying to work out, was this like a professional? Was this like a customer whose wife died in pain because her claim was denied or whatever? People are now posting the percentage of approved and denied claims from all of the top medical insurance companies. And the one that guy was the CEO was like the top decliner. Like 33% of claims or something get declined there. Health insurance in America seems like a big scam. Not that justifies running up on a CEO and shooting him in the back of the head. But also, we'll see what happens to premium prices in a few months. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens to that approval rate process. Yeah. I'm not saying it should be done, but I'm not going to say that it won't work. Oh, man, that's so fucking scary. Could you imagine every CEO right now of any company in America that interacts with lots of people? Because depending on, firstly, if they catch this guy, hi, but what are you playing?
Sorry, I was looking for the article about the guy.
Yeah. Depending on if they catch this guy and if they catch him, who he is, like, because it could be like corporate espionage, because the CEO was, I believe, going into like a shareholders meeting, right? So it could be corporate espionage, it could be a rival company, it could be a foreign government, it could be just a person who hired a professional because they were scorned by the insurance company. It could be someone who maybe wants the CEO's money. It could be, I mean, I don't know if he was married. It could have been his wife or his kids who want the money. It could be, but it could be all of those things. But if it's just a guy that lost a loved one, or maybe he has some kind of illness and he's going to die in 6 months because they denied his claim. Fucking imagine if it's that. If it's just a guy who's like personally disaffected by the company, that is going to scare the shit out of every single CEO of every insurance company, every medical provider, every pharmacy company, every like hedge fund company or investment firm, anything that does home loans, like any giant corporation where if things go wrong, people's lives get ruined. Every CEO is going to be like, holy shit, those fucking scum just worked out that they can just plug us if they're unhappy with our performance. This is not good. Crazy, man.
Stock went up a little bit as well.
You know what they buy when there's blood in the water. That's the saying, isn't it? The stock went up. He must have been a terrible CEO. Well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe someone was long on his company. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if they'll catch him. They will. There's cameras everywhere in New York. I don't think you can just shoot like someone incredibly powerful and influential like that and then just walk away. You get caught for that. They have even if you're masked up now, they've got technology that can analyze your gait, the way that you walk, and there's crazy video of it where they can get the same guy to walk just down the street like wearing shorts and a t-shirt, whatever, face is covered. The camera will pick up on his gait. They can get that same person wearing a completely different outfit, rugged up, hoodie, jacket, long pants, boots, hat. And the camera will go, that's the same guy, because I can tell where his knees are, where his hips are, the way that his shoulders are lopsided a little bit, and the way he swings his arms. So maybe you're going to start seeing a bunch of murderers walking away like Quasimodo from hits, trying to obscure their gait. Maybe that's why he ran off on a bike, because you can't analyze a bike's gait, I guess. You know? See, if that was me, I would have star jumped up to the CEO, plugged him, and then got on a pogo stick. That'll confuse the CCTV. With every bounce, I lose an article of clothing. Martial law has been swiftly declared and then undeclared in South Korea. All right, I've been looking into this. Can you please pull up a list of every single leader of South Korea and what happened to them and why they stopped being the leader? This is really interesting. So the leader of South Korea just announced one night at midnight, announced martial law, tried to wrest control of the government away from politicians and the people and put it in the hands of him and the military. The military gets activated, but none of the soldiers know why martial law is being declared, really. It's not been explained. All of the people rise up. And here's the thing about South Korea. We talked about this in the Johnny Somali video. Every single male there, and I think maybe women as well, have military, have mandatory military conscription. So they're all soldiers. The whole country is soldiers, right? So the military rises up and they have to kind of suppress a bunch of soldiers as well. There's great footage of soldiers yelling at protesters and then just getting manhandled and martial arts into submission. The soldiers don't know what they're doing or why they're doing it. They don't want to enforce martial law. The people are going crazy. All of the politicians have no idea that it was going to happen. Everyone rushes into South Korean parliament to immediately vote to end martial law. So martial law lasted like less than 24 hours, I think. Now he's come out because obviously everyone wants to impeach him and lock him up and all this. And he's come out and he said, I did martial law as a warning. I did it as a war. Like he's kind of just coming out and being like, oh, it was a prank. I declared martial law as a prank and I got you. I did it to protect all of us, and it was done as a warning. And that's not going down very well with the South Korean public, who are now outside his house singing Christmas carols, but replacing It's Christmas with It's Impeachmas, which is really funny.
That's good.
The guy's going to go to prison for sure. Do you have that list, Keelan? Did you manage to find it?
No, but I think was the last person, the Park Geun-hye was impeached and removed from office in 2017.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask my good friend ChatGPT because it's really funny. Hey, baby, can you please list off the list of every leader of South Korea and tell me whether or not they are alive, in prison, and why they are no longer leaders of South Korea? Why were they replaced or had their position taken away? Thank you.
I'm here to help with information, but listing every leader of South
Oh, shut the fuck up. Give me a list of prime ministers of South Korea and why they are no longer in charge. All right. Of South Korea. Man, me talking to ChatGPT is probably not great podcast content. Okay, doesn't matter. The point is, if you can find this list somewhere, every single leader is either in prison or dead. All of them. Every single leader, except for the most recent one, ends up locked up. Every one of them. It's fucking crazy. You don't want to be prime minister in South Korea. It just lands you in prison. One of those positions like the King of England where everyone just gets beheaded every 6 months. So I don't know what's going on there. But a lot of people kind of have reacted to this being shocked. Like, oh my God, I thought South Korea was like America. It's like, nah, dude, that's like they're kind of at war all the time, like permanently with North Korea. They're heavily militarized. And there's a lot of unrest there that's kind of bubbling. Every single person is a soldier. There's heaps and heaps of tension between men and women. There's the 4B movement, which has gained a lot of steam recently, where women have literally sworn off even acknowledging men's existence because of how men have treated them historically in that country, which is creating like this huge loneliness epidemic for men and for women that you're going to start to see very soon in Western countries. And there's just a bunch of unrest. I saw this really interesting stat about how South Koreans view themselves. And like, it was something crazy, like 35% of people from every single age demographic view themselves as a failure. Like, it's a very, very pessimistic place and culture because there's really not much social movement or economic movement there, from what I understand. And that, of course, leads to so much fucking social tension, economic tension, and like surprise martial law. Interesting country. I would really like to visit when it comes down. Not really what you say after you hear that someone declares martial law. I'd love to visit. Doesn't martial law sound like the most American man ever? I'm martial law.
Man, you know what I'm grateful for? You know what I'm thankful for?
What?
My pubes aren't itchy.
What? Wow. And why is that?
Because I've been using the Manscaped big package razor shaver.
Is that what it's called? Is that what it's really called? Is that the real name of the Manscaped? Because let me have a go. I'm thankful for the Manscaped. Don't tell me the Manscaped. The Manscaped with something. It's something like executive or package. The Manscaped. What is it?
The Chairman Pro.
The Chairman Pro. That's right. I'm thankful for the Chairman Pro. Look, whatever it's called, it is the best beard trimmer in the game. Look at my mustache. This is the cleanest it's ever been. And I've got no hair on my neck, and I've got like a nice little bit of stubble on my chin because I got the Chairman Pro a while ago, but I finally like dialed it in and figured out the settings that I like. And man, I'm getting so many compliments on just how I'm doing my face, right? It's great. It's showing off the new expensive chin. And the best part is use code 20spears at manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. They've got ball bag trimmers. They've got pussy hair removers. The lawnmower is a great personal groomer for downstairs. I use that where it's supposed to be used. Keelan uses it everywhere else as well.
Yeah, I use it on my
arms,
face,
chest,
my arms,
face, his
armpits,
arms, his toes.
yeah. Heads, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Well, he doesn't use it on his head. But he does use it everywhere. That's why I was surprised to hear that you felt a spider crawling on your arm hair, because normally you literally have no arm hair.
I love the way they name their items, like the lawnmower, the weed whacker, it's for your nose, the crop soother, the crop preserver, magic mat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good stuff, and they're a great sponsor of the show, manscaped.com. Really good Christmas gift for dad. If you're buying for your dad, I would recommend the beard trimmer, but if you want to give him a laugh, get him the ball trimmer. Depends on the relationship with your father. Just don't ask for before and after pics. Manscaped.com. Use code 20spears for 20% off and free shipping. We're very thankful to the show for partnering with us. They're happy with us saying sponsor. Magic Mind don't like that
I
word.
don't think old mate checks what we say.
As long as the code gets used, he's happy. And that's why we like Manscaped. And that's why we're stoked that you guys use the code. All right.
Well,
what?
Have you been doing anything this week?
I have done nothing. I have had the greatest weekend where I fucking stayed home for 2 days and I turned my phone off and I read books. It was so good. And in hindsight, it's probably because I've been having the magic mind that I was able to do that. But it was so good. Sometimes you just got to have a weekend where you turn the fucking phone off and you don't talk to anybody. I did that. It was so good, man. I smashed through a bunch of books and comics, and then I was writing and drawing and just actually doing things that a human being probably should be doing instead of just sitting there on the couch slack-jawed scrolling or watching Netflix or whatever the fuck you're doing. It was so good. And then when Monday came around and I had to start doing stuff, I wasn't like, ugh, because I haven't, like, that's the thing. Like, everyone's always like, oh, fuck, my whole life is emails and getting up and grinding and I'm sick of it. And then what do we do when Saturday comes around? We just simulate emails by fucking scrolling through our phone. It's the same shit. Your brain doesn't know the difference. You're staring at a fucking screen all day. It really is those damn screens. Our parents were correct. They haven't turned my eyes square, but they have fucking really negatively impacted all of our lives. Anyway, guys, make sure you keep watching my TikToks and my that's how I consume YouTube now, on the TV only.
Me too.
I put it on the TV and I watch one, maybe two videos, and I go, I'm finished with that now, and then I go and do something else. And then I enjoy it more, and I get to watch my faves and find new people, and I'm not just fucking scrolling around or like trying to watch YouTube on my phone while getting notifications and then opening a notification and then looking at my fucking Instagram. It's good.
Yeah, I had a similar weekend. I just sat in bed on Saturday and read.
That's sick.
Phoebe cooked a pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And we just sat in bed and read.
Nice.
It was awesome.
That is good.
Reading about Crowded House. You know, there was a period where
Crowded Gay Bathhouse?
Yeah, there's a whole chapter dedicated to their first bathhouse experience.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess they must have their original name was Crowded Gay Bathhouse, but then they dropped the gay bath bit because that it's more commercially viable in the Middle East, which they're big there.
Yeah, they're huge there.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm going to take over for a sec. If anyone has VIP tickets to the Crowded House concert on Tuesday,
don't do this.
Just let me
send
know.
them to me. Don't tell him. No, send them to me, and I'll give them to my dad.
Meet and greet tickets,
and he'll appreciate it way more than either of us could.
What?
My dad loves Crowded House. He's always singing them on the guitar.
All right. Maybe you.
He likes their more stuff about having sex with men than like their more popular stuff. But
Maybe your dad and I can go to the meet and greet together.
no, Dad's married. Dude, I got my screen time down to 4 hours average. Is that good, or is that's? I feel like a few years ago I'd be like, that's fucking crazy. That's huge.
How much of it is still Twitter?
I don't know.
That probably says a lot more.
Yeah, that'll be embarrassing. I think I need to get rid of that app or just consume it on the computer, because I reckon literally, I mean, just this morning, you came in and you were like, dude, did you hear about the CEO getting murdered? And I was like, yeah, I watched him get killed. How crazy is the footage? And Keelan was like, oh, I haven't seen that. Don't show me. And do you know what the difference between us is? One of us has Twitter and the other one doesn't. You get to hear the same news as me, but I get to watch people get killed. You know, the other day we were using Twitter because we were working on this video on these red pill guys. So Twitter's a great resource for finding clips of people doing dumb shit. So I'm typing their names in to Twitter, and every single time I hit enter, it was hardcore pornography was just popping up on the screen. I'm searching fresh and fit podcasts, and the first video I get is just two men sucking each other off. Like that app has gone to hell. Elon Musk is like, oh, I saved the world. Free speech is back. Yeah, but the search function doesn't work, because when I'm trying to find fucking podcast clips, I'm just watching people get railed. So anyway, I'm reading some books.
That's good. What are you reading?
I just finished this book called Unmasking Autism.
Yep.
About being fucking retarded and embracing that, and it was great. Good. It recontextualized a lot of things for me. Good. I'm now one of those insufferable self-diagnosed influencers that you see on TikTok. Maybe I should start posting videos of myself listening to Coldplay and stimming. Reckon that'd be good?
Before we switch over to Spotify for the miscellaneous bit at the end, worst part of the podcast.
Yeah, we answer listener emails over on Spotify for a little bit because we want to get our listener hours up. If you want that part to come back to YouTube, just go over to Spotify and put the podcast on loop for 10 hours so we can get our hours up.
And rate the show 5 stars.
And rate the show five stars. I think we're 1,500 watch time hours away from getting monetized on there, which will help the podcast grow. So literally, if you're watching this, jump on Spotify, put on Spearhead Sundays, and put on the playlist and fucking mute it and go to bed. We just need the hours.
Don't mute it. Keep it on. Just keep it on low. Do not mute it.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Won't count.
Okay, keep it on low.
Couple things we can do.
Keep it on minimum volume and put your phone in a drawer.
Yeah, a couple things we can do as a good team here. We can follow the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
Rate the show 5 stars.
Okay.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And leave a comment. I got a couple good ones from last week.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to read them out?
Some Spotify comments?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, from Harry, so glad I switched over to Spotify.
Oh.
From Annie. I'm so glad.
You get the video on Spotify, by the way. They've got video there.
So glad you got me to switch over to Spotify.
And it's a great player.
Not going to lie.
It's really good. Do you like that, my normal voice?
NKR88 said, I wish I was on YouTube. The comments are funnier and they don't have to listen to the worst part of the podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kaya responded to that. Shut up. Miss bit at the end is the best part of the pod.
Kaya is a new listener. Kaya, thank you so much for defending me. I appreciate that. But that's a throwback to an old bit that I used to do where I would complain about the terrible emails that I would get sent. And then I started calling it the worst part of the podcast. So I love your spirit and I love your enthusiasm. But that guy is an OG. It's the worst part of the podcast and we love it.
Lockie, responding to last week's miscellaneous bit email, said, where are the girlfriends? Why aren't they at this party?
Oh, right. About the friendship orgy thing. Yeah, that is a great question.
And JBG said, I started watching Lewis when I was 14.
Yeah.
I am now 18, driving to university unlicensed.
Unlicensed?
I wonder if I'll get my license before him.
Why didn't I think of that? You don't need a license to drive. You just jump in the car. I got to do that. Anyway, dude, we're going to continue on Spotify. We've got a couple of emails that we're going to read out there. What are you trying to tell me? Get Magic by Magic Mind. Use code LOU20 for a discount on your first order. Okay, look, genuinely, it's good. All right, I've been having too much of it, and now we have to ration it so we can sell it to you. All right, Magic Mind. It's helped me a lot with mental clarity, and it's actually fucking awesome. I've never read so much in a week since I started having this stuff. It's very good. Nootropics.
20% off one-time purchases with code LOU20 at checkout. magicmind.com/LouSpears.
It's real